Good morning, everybody. I'd like to call this October 16th, 2019 Solid Waste Authority Palm Beach County regular meeting to order. Will the clerk please call a roll call?
Vice Mayor Kerner.
Here.
Commissioner Weinroth. Commissioner Weiss.
Here.
Commissioner Valashay.
Here.
Commissioner Berger.
Here.
Commissioner McKinley. Mayor Bernard. We have a quorum.
We have a quorum. We have 3 commissioners absent and excused. They are lobbying on our behalf and on behalf of the county in Washington, D.C. I'll now turn over to our Executive Director, Mr. Pelwitz, for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Dear God, we seek your help with our affairs today. Bless this meeting with your divine intelligence and help us to make the best use of our own. We are of diverse opinion here, yet we wish to reach agreement satisfactory to all. Please share a little of your wisdom with us to help us do right by all concerned. Thank you for your heavenly blessing. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll move now to Agenda Item 2. Executive Director, are there any additions or deletions?
Yes, we have 2 additions. Both of them you already have. Item 5D is a lease agreement with Palm Beach County Road and Bridge, and item 9A1 is the Legislative Representation Services contractor selection.
Thank you. I'll take a motion to adopt the agenda as amended.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Weiss, seconded by Commissioner Berger. All in favor, all opposed. That motion passes 4-0. On to Agenda Item 3, the minutes from the August 28, 2019 regular board meeting. Any questions or comments?
Approval.
We have a motion to approve the minutes under Agenda Item 3 by Commissioner Weiss, seconded by Commissioner Berger. All in favor, all opposed. That item passes 4-0. Agenda Item number 4, minutes from the Citizens Advisory Committee, October 2nd, 2019.
Move approval.
We have a motion to receive and file by Commissioner Weiss, seconded by Commissioner Berger. All in favor, all opposed. The motion passes 4-0. I'm going to take a point of personal privilege at this point in time and ask our Executive Director to introduce some special guests that we have here in the crowd today.
Yes, I'd like to introduce, we've got a number of people from our customer service department that are sitting in the back of the room here. These include our field coordinators and are also our customer service representatives who man the phones every day. They've been doing a tremendous job at the beginning of this contract, and I'd like to commend them for the work that they're doing. And especially I'd like to thank those folks that are manning the phones every day. We've had 5 times our normal call volume, and they've handled those calls with professionalism and poise. We make decisions every day as leaders, as managers, as boards, and oftentimes it falls on the staff to carry that forward, and they often feel the brunt of it. And so I'd like to thank them, as well as our field reps, for taking what comes in over the phones and that gets back out to them and executing it in the field and working with our haulers to get it done. They've done a great job.
Well said. Let's give them a round of applause. Commissioner Berger, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to commend all of you because I'm the one that's got the big district with the seniors that scream and holler a lot. And so I want to thank you for your patience with them. It's really a great group that I take care of, but they can be a little bit demanding. So thank you to all of you.
Commissioner Weiss.
Thank you. You have my sincere and thanks to you. I mean, you guys have just, you've done a yeoman's job and really carried the ball in helping us get through this transition. I know it's probably been very, very challenging for you. I used to run a call center years ago, so I know what it can be like. But I know that you satisfied our customers, gone through a lot, and so thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Commissioner Weiss. And just from my perspective, as we go through this process and as we get our agenda updates and our weekly updates from your bosses and your executive staff, I've been speaking with John and Dan, and it just means the world to us, everything that you've done. We've heard how proud they are of you, how proud we are, and I hope that means something because it goes a very long way for our customers and our constituents, and we really appreciate what you do, and thank you for coming down here and joining us for a minute. Any other comments? All right, thank you so much. You all have a wonderful day. Now move to item number 5, the recommended consent agenda. Does any commissioner wish to pull any items from the consent agenda? Any questions, any motions?
Mr. Chair, I'll move approval.
We have a motion to approve the recommended consent agenda under agenda item 5 by Commissioner Berger, seconded by Commissioner Weiss. All in favor? All opposed? That motion passes 4-0. Matters by the public, any cards?
No cards?
All right. Nobody from the public wishes to address the Solid Waste Authority. We'll move then to agenda item number 7, which is none, 8, none, 9, new business. On agenda item 9A, which is an add-on, Executive Director Pelwitz, you're recognized.
Yes, thank you. The authority's contract for legislative representative services expired several months ago. We recently issued an RFP. The RFPs were submitted and reviewed by a staff evaluation committee. The ranking is included in your packet. The staff ranked Becker and Polikoff number 1, and it's my recommendation that the board approve awarding a contract to Becker and Polikoff for legislative representative services.
Do we have any questions by members of the board? We've all had an opportunity to review the proposals. We appreciate staff's input and scoring, although I think Willie, is Willie here? I think you got to add it up. Or is that in all seriousness, thank you for the work that you do. I know professional services, RFPs are difficult. Without any further comments, I'll pass the gavel to Commissioner Weiss and make a motion to approve staff's recommendation as detailed in the submittal. Is that fair?
So we've got a motion by Chair Kerner, seconded by Commissioner Berger. Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Passes unanimously. That would be 4-0.
4-0.
And you can have your gavel back.
Thank you. Want it back. So Becker Polikoff, thank you for your services in the past. Thank you for working with us in the future. I think you got to get to work, though, because they're already in committee meeting.
I'm sure they're making trouble.
So represent us well, and we'll be up there if you need us. Thank you, guys. Agenda item 9B, legal counsel. Any comments?
None, Mr. Chair.
Right. 9C, operations and field
No items, Mr. Chair.
customer information services.
No items.
Thank you, sir, for everything that you do. You are an all-star, and we really appreciate it.
And thank you and your teams, too, for all the support. We sure appreciate it during the transition.
Absolutely.
So thanks.
9E, engineering and construction. Mr. Carr, you're recognized, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and board members. Item 91 is an interlocal agreement between the authority and Village of Wellington for emergency deliveries of wastewater biosolids. The authority operates the biosolids facility. NEFCO is the operator. It's about 600 wet tons per day. That's the capacity right now. And Wellington, they are proposing to deliver 25 tons per day approximately on an emergency basis.
Okay.
And we do have the capacity to accommodate that.
Commissioner Weiss, you're recognized.
Thank you. In the past, how often have they utilized the SWA as?
This is new. They've never sent us anything to the biosolids facility. They don't have a contract with us. They're not one of the partners.
Okay.
This is not regular deliveries in the future. This is on an emergency basis. If there's anything on a maintenance basis, they have a shutdown or something, and then they'll send it here.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Any further questions, comments? Commissioner Valche, you're recognized, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So are these pelletized, or are they in the form of raw animal waste?
No, this is biosolids from a wastewater plant. This is going to be about approximately 15% solids and 85% water.
Okay.
So, and it's wet tons. They bring it here, 25 wet tons per day. That's the average, and it gets processed at our BPF, and then the pellets are made there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Would anybody like to make a motion?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I'll move approval of item F1.
We have a motion by Commissioner Weiss for agenda item 9F1.
Sorry.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Berger. No further discussion. Yes, sir. You're recognized.
Sorry, it's not item 9E1.
It's 9.
9E1, I apologize.
I'm sorry. I move approval of item 91.
9E1, seconded by, made by Commissioner Weiss, seconded by Commissioner Berger. No further discussion. All in favor, all opposed. That item passes 4-0. On to 9F1, Plan and Environmental Programs. Mary Beth Morrison, you're recognized.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. The next item on the agenda is to renew the operating permit for Atlas Peat and Soil and Boynton Beach Boulevard. We're recommending a renewal until February 29th, 2020. At the June board meeting, this facility received a short-term renewal because they had some code issues they needed to resolve. They went to a hearing July 10th with the special magistrate. They had not completed these items. They got a new extension till January 6th of 2020. We went ahead and got into a consent agreement with Atlas Peat and Soil to get the facility back into compliance. Their deadline with us is December 15th. They have completed their site plan. It got approved through the county, and now they just have to get the containers permitted properly. So we're hopeful that they will meet these deadlines. So.
All right, hopeful and encouraged. Any questions, Commissioner Weiss?
Is there a plan to help so going forward that they're going to be able to stay in compliance and
Well, I'm yes. The short answer is yes. We are doing monthly inspections. Usually we just do quarterly inspections, but we're going to keep monitoring them and throughout the year to make sure they stay in compliance with the fire issues. The solid waste management issues, they've always been in compliance with. So these are just some other items that we need to work with. And then improve our coordination with the other county agencies too. That way, if there are violations, we can get on them sooner and coordinate it with the permit renewals. But
Thank you.
All right, and it sounds like the time agreement between the Solid Waste Authority is a month earlier than lawfully obligated by the county at this point. So, good aspirational goal. Do we have any motions?
Mr. Chair, I'll move authorization renewal of operation permit to Atlas Peat and Soil.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Berger on agenda item 9F1, seconded by Commissioner Weiss. No further discussion. All in favor, all opposed. That item passes 4-0. 9G, financial management. No comments.
Nothing at this time.
No other scheduled matters. Comments by the General Counsel, number 11. Nothing came up?
No comments.
All right. Number 12, comments by authority staff.
No comments.
All right. We'll start now on agenda item number 13. Commissioner Berger, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Commissioner Balashay?
None.
Commissioner Weiss?
None.
Well, I don't have any comments. Keep up the great work. Agenda item 14, confirmation of meeting dates. We will have a special meeting for the selection of the officers of the Solid Waste Authority Governing Board on Tuesday, November 19th at 2019 at 9:30 a.m. It's going to be at the Palm Beach County Governmental Center. And then on Wednesday, December 11th, 2019 at 9 a.m., we'll have our regular meeting here. And the November 19th organizational meeting will precede the County Commission meeting by 30 minutes. With that said, no further comments. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bring up the